hurricane of Florence, we had just started living here, and the winds got really bad and the rains got really bad, and some stuff was flying around the yard, and I hadn't eaten anything. I just got off of work, and that was the day I met my neighbors, because 3 of them showed up next door, across the street, and the other next door neighbor showed up, started helping me grab stuff, getting it out of the pool, lowering stuff down, and it was pouring down rain, the wind was blaring, and we became really close friends after that.
The neighbors are going to be the hardest part to leave, just because we've really become very close with the people here, and we all look out for one another. And
I would say them bringing over stuff, food, things like that, or a lot of praying goes on, if you will. They call, they check on you. Something's wrong and they don't see you. They're like, hey, you all right?
And in this cul-de-sac, you get to know the cars coming and going. So you know who's supposed to be here and who's not supposed to be here. So they don't know it yet, but they're going to be looked out for, in this little space.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But go ahead.
Well, I think right from the start, I felt like we were in good hands, because Donald explained to us all the people on his team that we would have access to. So we had access to a home stager, and Melissa came and walked through the house room by room and showed us, okay, this should stay, this should move, put this here. So having peace of mind and fresh eyes for that was great.
She even brought us extra stuff that we didn't have, or told us not to get by it. Like, we'll bring it over to you and I'll get it set up and I'll pick it up. I was like, oh, that's awesome.
And then when they had all the photography done, they did the drone footage. All the photos were gorgeous and really showcased the best parts of the home, I thought.
That was awesome.
So that was nice, knowing we didn't have to take photos, and that they were professional and they looked really good.
It made it so much easier time-wise. It gave us more time that we didn't have to do all that. To concentrate on other things.
And then having the support from Elena in the office, anytime something had to be scheduled, she just handled that. It felt like we had administrative support, we had photography support, we had staging support. It was like a team having Broker Smith, and that was really comforting.
Elaine would answer the phone if she was at a doctor's appointment. You would answer the phone if you were on your bike or traveling somewhere. Saturday or Sunday. I don't think there was ever a time I texted you or her that y'all didn't get back to us within minutes. I didn't have to wait days. And then she would call and you can hear hospital in the back or a doctor's appointment or something. That was pretty awesome.
Also, our first meeting with Donald, he was very careful to ask, what do you want? What day do you want to leave? Because we are planning this big journey after our sale. And so he listened, he wrote down our timeline. We had a lot of life events going on.
Yeah. And
I felt like the whole process was really catered to us. And, especially during negotiations, we got all the things that we wanted. He made sure everything lined up during negotiations. If you're going to sell your home, yes, use an agent. We've done the FSBO route, and this is night and day. When you sell it yourself, you're bogged down in the paperwork. You're also involved in every single negotiation, every single showing. Having an agent and using Broker Smith really was like royal treatment. We had a team of professionals at our disposal and guiding us throughout the way, especially because we had other things going on that we were able to focus on because they were handling all the logistics, setting up the appointments, handling all the negotiations, handling the offers, signing everything electronically. It was just so convenient, and wouldn't think twice. Go with an agent. Well, and they're up on all the industry standards, so certain things we weren't sure about, they knew how to advise us how to navigate that situation. Donald was very careful to be good steward. He said, I'm going to be an excellent steward of your money. We don't want to give away your money. He asked us what budget do we want to, if any, to sell the house. We came up with a number that we felt comfortable with, and we stuck to it. So we left, you know, we feel like we're in a good financial position with his guidance.
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely. We would have spent way more money.
if it were
Fixing
just up
this,
to
that,
us,
and the
we probably would have done stupid things.
Yeah, absolutely.
but
Had the
he-
house painted or something.
So Broker Smith has helped us to sell this house before we embark on a big cross-country journey in our RV. So we are very excited. It was an overwhelming process downsizing from a 2,600 square foot house to a
Tiny camper.
tiny camper. But we got white glove treatment the entire way.